Alright fellas, so today we're going to be doing the start to a new series for the YouTube channel. Now this series is just going to be building motocross tracks. So whether that's a turn track, a sand track, a supercross track, a pit bike track, or a full-blown moto track. This series is just going to be throughout my journey of building tracks. I want to get a little bit of a system going throughout 2026 where I've got multiple different tracks I can go and train throughout my property and some mates' properties. So today we're going to be working on one of the first new tracks I'm going to build. So I do have the motocross track at home, and then today this is what we call Sandy Shores. It's a little bit sandy, not too much, it's just got like a little top layer, but it's quite soft. So I've already gone around and I've carved up a little bit of a track through the trees. It's about a 50-second lap time, I'd say. We've got the little 125F big wheel and then my sister Josie on her quad, and we're just going to be going around and marking out this track, widening it up a bit so it's a bit safer to ride, clearing out some sticks. There's a couple bits of cactus around, we'll get them out of the way, and then we'll go around and just cut some lines in and have some fun on the 125. I do have my chest mount in my bag here, so I will put that on at the end and show you some full laps at a decent speed on the little 125F. But at the moment what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you around, give you a little bit of a sight lap so you know what we're working with, and then we'll go around and we might do a bit of a time lapse to see just clearing up. So like this corner here, it's alright, but I want to just pile these sticks up here a little bit further in so it's not so close, so if you do fall you're not going to impale yourself. And then stuff like where we come through the trees there's a bit of an arch, there's a couple dead branches on that side, so we'll just break them off and throw them off underneath a tree. And then yeah, like you can see what I'm trying to do. So I'll throw the chest cam on, or else I'll just hold you and take you for a little sight lap around the track and show you what the track looks like. Right, so we're on the little Raptor 110, so that's where that pile of sticks is. This is going to be the start of the track. Now this track we're going to be able to run backwards and forwards, so it's pretty good. But you can sort of see I've already cut a bit of a line in, but stuff like that, those cactus and sticks like this we need to clear out. Now I am only going quite slow at the minute, but stuff like that too, just lighten it up. But it is quite squiggly and it's literally just in the middle of the bush, so it's really good. But I'll speed this up and we'll do a little bit of a time lapse for a look at the rest of the track. Some stuff out. We're going to start at this stick pile and then I'll meet you guys back up there somewhere. So just cleared out the cactus, some sticks and roots. We're going to leave that there. We'll clear out these couple sticks coming around this corner. We'll trim up the side of that. Just the sticks on the ground. A couple of these little saplings we'll also get rid of. And then this section here is going to be pretty big. That branch needs to go, those sticks need to go. Walking around here, clear out those. Probably clear out that little tree, and then there's so many sticks, but I'll meet you back up at that corner. Right, so this section's cleared out. We can't get rid of the weeds at the moment. We're going to get like a bar and drag it around to sort of level it out and just make it a bit more seeable where the track goes, but once we ride it a couple times it will open out. So this section here, there was sticks. They're a lot higher than they look in video, but all those and all that we cleared off. There were sticks all here, got rid of them. We're going to move up into this turn here now. Right, so we've done the corner up there, it came up really good. This straightaway is pretty good. Now branches like this, some of those, that tree there where Josie is, and just like on the floor here, there's tons and tons of them. Bit of lignum to clear out there too. And then once we go around this corner, more sticks at the base of this tree we got to clear out. This little tree here, that needs trimming up. That one needs trimming up so we can push this wide. And then this section here is probably the tightest section on the track. So what we're going to try to do is that little dead tree there and then that stump, we'll drag them further in so we can actually come like in here. So we'll clear that up. Right. Clear up that lignum. There's so many sticks through this section. Clear up that tree a bit so we're not going to bang our heads. And then once we get over there, there's a couple branches, and then there's one spot that we need to completely clear so we can go straight through the trees instead of this really tight, awkward S-bend. Right, so Josie's over there picking up sticks. We just knocked out a couple of those branches. Now this here, so what I was going to do is we're going to go bam, and then like it's super tight, and you got trees, so it's super tricky and it's a bit dangerous. So if you blow through, you're going straight into trees and spikes. So you did go man, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to clear out those branches, that stump, and then the stuff on the ground. And then, you know, it's about 3 to 4 meters wide between it. And what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to go straight through here, over here, and then back into this back sand section. And then we'll clear some stuff out through here, but it's pretty easy. All right, so much better. Doesn't look the best in video, I don't think, but it's high enough that you're not going to hit your head. Like you've got a good, I'd say 20 centimeters worth of room until you hit your head. You go straight through here and then you peel left just around that tree to right, and then you peel right back up to the right, go around the big sand gully up there and then come back down here. But it cleared up pretty well. Alright, so we just cleaned out the big sweeping corner with the rough stuff. Cleaned out some lignum through here. Now this corner here, it is quite tight, and through those trees there, between that one and that one, there's not that much room at all, and especially between the next two. So what I want to do is I want to be able to come sort of to here. So I'm currently riding there, but there was lignum here, I just cleared it out. So I sort of want to be able to come to here and then turn sort of like in line with that tree, right up here. So you've got a straight shot through these two trees. But I cleared these out a lot more. We're going to clear a couple of those branches up there. But yeah, come through here. I'll clear out some of those sharp stuff off that stump and then push that tree over so we can push the corner to out here. So yeah, we'll come right and then straight through where I'm standing, and then you can see where the track goes. Goes right up through here, back up there, and then it's got like a sharp right-hander that we need to clear a lot of bush out of, just like branches and stuff. And then we're back on to the two sandy corners next to the river. So we are going to clear this section, that tree, that stump, and then the section up there. And then we're pretty much onto riding it. Okay, so straight away, Josie's just pushing the branches out of the road, but yeah, we need to clear this up big time. So we're gonna trim whole side of this tree down, side of that tree, and then a couple branches off of this big girl. And then we peel straight through here into like a really sandy gully. I've just got like a little S-bend thing happening right now, but I might change it up a bit, just use a bit more of that sandy gully. So we might do something like, instead of turning back, I really want to keep that section because that's back over to the beach, where like the sandy shore of the river, to where we were when we first started the video. So I might peel directly around here and then sort of just clear something up. So maybe we go up through the trees there, around, you know, just use this really loose topsoil sort of gully dirt, because it's gonna get so rough and so bumpy between a couple of weeks of riding it. It's just, all right, so I've got chest cam on. We'll go and do, probably 5 laps or so. And then that's going to be it for the day. We might come down later and do some motos on the 250, but for the minute that should be it after I do this riding. So I'll throw these on the chest cam mount and we'll get upper. Right, so chest cam. That's a pretty good angle. Hopefully. Alright, we're back at the little beach. so that's one lap. It's very flowy. It's going to be so much fun on the 250, but yeah, it's actually come together pretty good. Alright, so that was pretty fun. The little 125F rips around here. The 250 is going to go so good. So within however many laps I did then, I'm not quite sure, but this is just a little bit of a sandy section. Now, it's not too bad forming up some ruts. Once we get the 250 with this back here with that chunky ass tyre, it's going to rip it up like you would not believe. But yeah, I'm a lot happier with this instead of that weird little S bend that was super tight. Just flows a lot more. Eventually, you know, maybe build a berm or whatever, but the track is so good. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Shout out to all my sponsors that helped me out, and my little sister for coming down and helping me make this track, which she's going to be riding it too in the next video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be a lot more to come even on this track, so yeah, stay tuned.